Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm starting here because I was walking around killing random creatures for more gem components. And I got a little bit of information, so I quickly just hit the home menu so I could show it on screen. So if we go out here, this area received nasty memory every time. We are being stalked by a masked man drenched in scary black, for a shiver just recalling. Yeah. Mysterious assailant. I wonder who that could be. Sense. Hello, Red. Thanks to research, now we know that certain collectible items easier to get from Fabricator than nature. I already know about that. All signs point to Nopon coin minted in very long ago days have passed. And past some pawn or other gatherer up Nopon coin and scatter far and widely across the world of Ionios. But one deep mystery question remain. Why to bother? Indeed. So, I thought this time, obviously that, stuff with Mio is like the main story, so we'll make slow progress on that over time, but I do still want to intersperse side stuff in between. So while I was killing random monsters, Uni did level, rank up, so you've maxed out Medic Gunner now. Question is what I want to do with you at this point. You like Valdi. And I like Valdi, and we also could finish off Thaumaturge. Yeah, I War Medic is pretty good. The healing is just nuts that you get from War Medic. Yeah, I think I'll go for War Medic. I think we'll go for War Medic. So let's just give you a bunch of random garbage here. Alright, so this is what I gave you. Pretty self-explanatory arts, just a bunch of the heals. I could swap your technical heal to your other talent art that you got from Medic Gunner, but I don't think I will. And Hornet heals when it hits the enemy. I gave you increased healing for your accessories and reduced aggro gain from healing. And as far as skills go, I gave you extra defense, ninja healer, and increased field effect duration, because quite honestly I didn't have anything better to put. And then this is just all about reviving and healing, so pretty simple stuff. And now Uni has another class to work on. Cool. Alrighty, so we did that. So I need to sit here and we have a few more gems we can craft now. So I don't remember exactly which ones they are, so I'm just gonna have to go through here, but we are starting to get to the point where some of the requirements for some of these gems are absolutely absurd. Like some of them get really crazy. Like look at that, 15 rare quad wings indulgences and 15 rare exploding blant seeds. Nuts. Absolutely insane. So that's pretty crazy. I have enough for this, extend duration of buff effects, and I want to say there was one more that I got enough stuff for. Apparently not. Okay. Whatever.
That should be about
But, yeah. So you didn't really miss much when I was doing all that stuff. The information thing there was really the only thing that happens. So I do know what I want to do today. There is a very specific landmark I can go to. People in the comments have been mentioning it. To get Lanz's side story thing started. I think it's here. Not Swordmark, like right here, the Cadentia region. It's Fuller Elevator. I think this is it. Yeah, Fuller Elevator Landing. Apparently if we go here, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, we can get a bit of information, and that piece of information leads to Lanz's side story. I do really like to do the side stories, and we're almost done with everyone's, as far as I understand here. Oh, I remember this place. Yeah, oh, and there's my info, right there. Oof, my bruises have bruises and my aches have aches. Is it me, or has the training been particularly vicious lately? With the Ouroboros around, I guess they're expecting Mobius to get more rowdy too. Uh-huh. Curious about training. Yeah, I think that's the one that I need. So now we can get ourselves back to a camp and have ourselves a sit. Cool. But yeah, so after this we have... Of course we have to finish up Mio's, and then we have Senna's side story. and Noah's side story. And I imagine Noah's is going to be like part of the main story. Ooh, I do need... We saw that one thing I need. I need rare Armu milk. So I was looking for good places to kill Armu. So here's a pretty good spot to beat some. And hopefully they drop the epic stuff that I want. They're taking a little bit longer to kill than I am used to because these are actually level 40. The ones I was picking on before were like level 10 because I was trying to get Armu milk. And no epics or anything. It is really crazy some of the stuff they expect from you with some of these later gem upgrades. It's quite nuts.
You look great.
Alrighty, so of course we got a rare full-bodied Arden meat. Great. Not what I need. Alright, curious about training. Yeah, that's what I want to see. There's a bunch of other stuff I have to... God, a bunch of other stuff I have to look into. But let's do curious about training, because that's the important one. I might do that mysterious assailant one about Gray, too. Before or now, I can't tell which one was tougher. What was this about? Nothing really. I was just thinking about the training regime those lost numbers go through. Here, it's a real gauntlet. That's how you toughen up, ain't it? Not that I'd want to sign up myself. Right? Ours wasn't pleasant at all. I mean, you apparently aced it, Mio, so... When it boils down to it, I think it's the trainees who are better off, yeah? Compared to what we're doing now. Exactly, yeah. Life was a lot easier back when we were new recruits, right? That does kind of make sense. All we do these days is fighting, and then more fighting. Yeah, you get me? What sort of training do you think they actually go through? Curious too, Senna? You want to come with? We can check it out together. Yeah, now you're talking. It's always fun to shop around for some new exercises. You lot are really getting into this idea. Training ground should be near the dormitory. I think we spent the night there once. Yeah, let's drop by when we're in the area. Let's do it. Side story, Lanz. That one's honestly pretty hidden. I'm quite surprised by that, actually. Just at this random landmark that I never really had a reason to go back to. You'd think for something as important as a side story, they'd have it, like, show up in multiple areas. Possibly everywhere in the city. It would just show up.
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose. Such daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock, as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youth competing for glory. Oh. Is that not simply sublime?
Got a special flame clock. Y is here too, and we've been seeing Y a bit more in the story. Seems like Y is going to be coming up once we actually get to Omega and everything. So interesting. And of course, we haven't seen Medusa person in quite a while, so it's interesting to see them again. Alrighty, let's go. What is that? Another quest over here, huh? We're going to avoid that for now, because we have other things to work on, and this stuff is important and voice acted. Phew. My god, things are moving. We are definitely slowly headed towards what feels like endgame for this, but my god, there's so much. There's just an absolutely ludicrous amount. I'm amazed by how many unique monsters there are. That's kind of absurd. Back after a 5-year stretch, feels like some distance has opened up between me and this place. Not with my family, though. Since I stopped with the lost number stuff, everyone started to heap concern on me. Now Colt's not like me. She went back to the lost numbers. Well, hope it's working out for her.
I see some relations have changed.
Brenda? Yeah, so you're one of the ones we brought back from, yeah. Mrs. Colt. You're one of the ones we brought back from the prison. Never talking Elder's orders here, but were we really going to be able to carry them out? Those monsters have got their eyes on us, you know. Our peaceful days may well be numbered. Uh-huh. Alrighty, let's go up here. There's so many people to talk to. Isn't it premature to start facing off against Mobius? The city got eviscerated last time we did that. How many decades do you think it'll take before we develop tech that protects us from that? We'll be dead long before then. Nisik? Shania stabbed us in the back, I can't believe it. Damn it all, we thought of her as a friend, but I guess she didn't feel the same way.
I see some relations have changed.
Yeah, you don't like Shania anymore. Laments. Yep, and Shania did. Shania awakened to her persona. Alrighty, well, let's get over here.
Lance, you're a glutton for punishment, ain't ya?
Don't tell me you weren't curious too. I want to know all their tricks of the trade.
Let's do it then. Let's see what kind of crazy workout we got planned. You guys got your whey protein? Your creatine?
Six ain't many.
6 of what now?
The Ouroboros candidates. All that training, and 6 get in.
Oh yeah, Monica did say something like that to us.
I feel kind of let down.
How so?
Just knowing there's a pecking order here too. Makes them the same as us.
People aren't equally suited to everything. Such is life.
Sure, I guess, but
I'm feeling hungry. You guys want to go grab a bite?
I'm in favor.
How about the shopping area? I found the tastiest looking torpedo stand. How's that sound? Torpedo wraps, eh? Spark, yes. Lance?
yeah, sure thing.
It very ominously showed a Intia that was kind of obscured by shadow during that cutscene, and it seems like that's probably the Intia that Lanz and everyone sparred with way back in the day. They mentioned they're doing like a coliseum or like a tournament for youth. Interesting. Hello, Mizuki. Attacking the castle and freeing our imprisoned comrades at the same time? It's amazing what you Ouroboros can do. Really thought I'd never see my friends again. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Happy to help. Thanks to the Ouroboros, the castle's been liberated finally. Those Mobius must be quaking in their boots now. Can imagine. But we ain't out of the woods yet. Those crafty bastards are bound to have some ace up their sleeve. Indeed. Alrighty, let's just continue walking over this way. And see what we can get ourselves into. A little big hop.
City torpedo wrap, eh? This has me curious.
The
Yeah.
shop that sells them should be just across the bridge.
Hey Samon, how are you? Direct attack upon city was not at all predictable. Big surprise. Because of this, Samon predict more unpredictable things. We'll hurry to prepare to utmost for unforeseeable circumstance. Huh? How do you mean? That is secret. Ooh. Samon hatching some kind of crazy plan. God, there's so many characters to talk to. Hey, Miori. Hear that Yarmul was kicked out of Lost Numbers. News reaches you fast as ever. Well, it was me that gave the information to Rosanna. When all the bad apples are weeded out, I think my job will be a bit easier.
I see some relations
Yep.
have changed.
So you worked with Rosanna on busting the traitors.
Hey, you! What are you doing back here? How many times have I told you, no performing out here?
You shouldn't be wasting your time like this. Don't you have training?
I'm not wasting my time. This is my job here.
You call that a job?
Hey, you're Ouroboros, right? I've heard. I suppose my job doesn't really compare to yours, I'll admit.
Why are they on your case?
Street performance. It's not allowed on this road.
Street performance?
This stuff. Around this spot, this is where you get the best crowds. But still they like to push me around. We're at war here. Why aren't you fighting? They say.
Do you not need to be fighting?
The city's army is just for volunteers. There's plenty who are willing,
Why is that?
because it gets you others' approval.
Yeah, well, it would, wouldn't it?
You think so?
You don't?
Well, who decides what has merit? And whoever's making the rules, how do we know they're right? I mean, I don't really know anything. It's just,
Uh-huh.
I think, isn't it fine if there's like one guy who makes the call for himself? You know?
Even if it ends up being pointless.
Hey, even pointless things can have a point. Down the line. I want to live my way. Take it one step at a time, the way I want. Really live. Oh, rats! Better scarper before the guards find me again.
Hey!
Tell you what, I've got a new trick. Just in the works. You should come and watch. Bye!
You okay there? Can I help out?
Nah. I'm all good.
Lanz! This alarm's worrying. Head for the war room.
Right. On it.
Yeah, I like that
Eat
character.
any torpedo wraps.
Sorry, but the war room should be our top priority right now.
Definitely makes a very good point, too. I mean, not everyone's going to want to go to war, and not everyone would be good at war, so you can't expect everyone to be out there fighting and everything. So, you know, I agree. Living for yourself, doing what you want. You can help out in other ways. You don't have to train to kill people. Alrighty, Kotan, what's up with you? Ever seen Hope's Rest? Yeah, we have actually. Way back when, our founders lived there. The catastrophic attack scattered them far and wide. The blasted Agnians made use of their castle in that opportunity and took the land for themselves. If we ever got that fertile land back, the folk here in the city would live a lot better, that's for sure. Yep, after you clear all the husks out, I suppose. Alrighty, let's get over here. Guessing this whole side story with Lanz is going to be Lanz realizing that, yeah, training and war
A
isn't
cradle
everything.
transport for the colonies.
It's not everything, and you know, once you have a longer lifespan, you got to dedicate some of your life to just enjoying yourself and picking up hobbies and stuff like that.
Yes. The report is calling it large scale.
And you want to liberate it, like you did that last batch.
Right, well, that explains the emergency assembly.
When? Where?
By our estimate, tomorrow, late night. Podesto Valley floor, at the Great Sword's base.
Ooh, we're going to get some more cradles, alright.
Boss, the logistics guys wanted an overnight camping kind of deal.
Approved. Sort out the planning.
Just what I thought you'd say, so I took initiative. We can leave any time.
What do you think? Should we lend them a hand with it?
Yeah, gladly. If Monica's okay with it.
It's up to you. But if things don't go to plan, there might be a fight.
We're prepared for that.
Then be my guest. Take this chance to show my soldiers that Ouroboros spark. It'll be an illuminating experience for them, fighting or not.
All right. We'll drill them well.
Let's do it. We have quite a bit of experience teaching people. Head for the Morak Inlet. Oh, that's a new location. So yeah, over here? Did I go through this door and get over there? Yeah, that must be it. Okay, unless we connect to it from the sea or something. I've never actually been through this door before, so. Alrighty, let's go check it out. Yeah, I am amazed. I remember last time looking at the amount of unique monsters. It is insane how many of those things there are. My god. There's so many. Oh yeah, you can't get through that way. Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna have to show the quest route here. I guess we do access it from the ocean. I thought we would just go through that door and we'd get over there. But that doesn't seem to be the case. As my cat groans because he's napping. And we can't get in like this way. No. Alrighty. Well, let's just go over here. It does say it's an inlet, to be fair, so it makes sense you would be able to access it from the ocean. But, ah, this way. Okay, yes, you don't actually proper go out into the sea. You kind of get in here. Okay, yeah. Well then, cool. Little new area to explore here. Yellow. Alright, we can go ahead and disable our quest route now.
This place before.
The Morak Inlet.
Things used to be easier, huh?
What was?
All we had to do was bash heads. No thinking, no nothing.
What about the dying part? You weren't scared?
Sure, I was scared. But at least I knew what was expected of me.
Wait a sec. You want to go back to that?
Obviously not. Just saying how I feel. There's just too much snuff to consider nowadays. It's doing my nut in.
I think you should try it sometime. This thinking thing might not be so bad.
Stop making it sound like I don't.
You just said it yourself. No thinking, no nothing.
I was talking about before, you spoon.
Sorry? Who are you calling a spoon?
Oh, shut up. If you're gonna act like a spoon, of course I'm gonna call you one.
It takes one to know one.
What?
Let's just chill out here, you guys. Okay, then why don't you tell me where we are now? What's this region? Come on, spill.
It's,
See? You can't tell your ass from your elbow. Doesn't that make you the spoon?
Just because I slept through that class. If I'd been awake for it,
He's right.
then...
Things were easier. Then stay awake, you spoon.
Yeah. We had everything handed to us. Back then.
That's not quite true in your case, though, is it?
What?
You had thoughts, and deep ones at that. I can tell, when we're playing together.
But you have, as well.
I hope we find an answer.
Absolutely. We'll find it. I'm sure.
Yeah, stuff gets way more complicated the older you get. This definitely feels like the kind of growing up quest for Lanz, because the idea that you just kind of didn't worry about much and just kind of did whatever is very, very much like being a kid when you don't have to worry about a lot of adult problems and everything, and an adult life just hits you like a truck, and all of a sudden it's like, well, I don't have enough time to sit around and do some of the things I did as a kid, like trying to get my characters to an absurdly high level in like the first area of an RPG and stuff like that. You lose a lot when you grow up, and unfortunately
The Podesto Valley floor is ahead.
The camp's a stone's throw from the Great Sword.
Unfortunately, when we're young, we're too focused on growing up to properly appreciate how nice it is being a kid. It's very much like something a professor told me in college. He said college life is wasted on college students. Basically what he meant by that is college students don't appreciate college while they're there. And once you're out of college, you're like, God, I wish I'd appreciated college more. And I can very much attest to that. Once you're out of college, you're like, oh my God, college was amazing. I wish I could go back. Why didn't I appreciate it more? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I go to events on campus and all of these different things? But hindsight's 20/20. Hello. Ready to free a cradle. Or a handful.
Hey, guys! It's an honor. I mean, this chance to do an op with you guys.
Oh, you're so dead.
What do you mean?
You're my heroes. Ouroboros. I mean, I always knew a grunt like me could never measure up. Although we all still dreamed of it. And now you're here in the flesh. Doesn't seem real.
What's so great about us?
Huh?
Before this op's done, we might have to kill old friends. How about it? Could you do it? Stab a friend?
Lance!
I mean, that's...
If you're here with some half-assed notions, go home.
I'm sorry. I just got excited.
They talk big, but when shit hits the fan, they might just double-cross us. You watch.
You saying you can't trust us with the job?
100%. You never trained with our unit before, never ever fought by our side. Way I see it, you're just some arsewipes who stole away what was rightfully ours.
Oh yeah? If I let you down, shoot me. In the front or back, I don't care.
Gee, thanks. Well, that's awful big of you, pal.
I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have come.
No, this is good. It's how you build trust. You can only begin once you've gotten everything out in the open.
Really?
One of my dad's favorite lines. Wasn't it the same for you lot?
Damn, that was really long ago. I was like, how long is this cutscene gonna go on? A very long time is the answer.
Yeah. You might be right on the mark.
I'm sure they'll settle down when they need to. They've got good role models today.
Also find it rich that character's like, you took what was ours. Asshole, you weren't even like one of the runner-ups for the for the Ouroboros candidacy. We met all of the Ouroboros candidates, and I could very well be misremembering, to be fair, but I don't remember you being one of them. But maybe I'm wrong. So, screw you, is what I say. I feel like that's just a random lost numbers person. Alrighty. By the way, what level was this quest? How early could I have done this? Oh wow, it's level 46. Okay. Yeah, we could have done this way earlier. It's all, wow, we're already halfway through too. I guess we have saw a lot of cutscenes. We have seen a lot of cutscenes rather. So yeah, that makes sense. And we probably have like a boss fight with a few characters, and then we'll be done. A lot of cutscenes in these.
Husks, are they? That looks like a job for you two.
All right, you know what? You mentioned it, Triton, so I'll send this Kevesi soldier off. Just for you, Triton. I walk past so many of these. It feels bad sometimes, but it is stopping for every single one. God, I'm already nearly 100 hours into this game.
Whoa,
There it is.
Dude, right here.
That crazy Pharaohs with the flame clock that they were sitting in front of. All right, this is probably where our boss fight's gonna be.
Our intel was right. There's quite a few of them.
But it's too quiet. There's barely any signs of life. They're probably all conked out.
The fewer sentries, the better for us.
Monica, the cradles are in that transport.
Yes, it's likely. Let's head down. If we go round from the right, we can approach unseen.
Roger that.
Cool, it's just like I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5 again. Awesome. So you want me to approach from over there. I see a treasure chest too.
If it's all like this, then this will be a cakewalk. Let's try not to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I agree with Mio here. Let's cool it. This could very easily be a trap. You know, the trap where it's like, oh yeah, no, it's a totally empty base, and then you walk in here and all of a sudden they start popping out of the grass and stuff. And ghillie suits. Well, the music seems very excited. Yep, there's some pods. Or cradles.
What is this?
They're all empty!
It's a tarp.
Monica! There's nothing in here! They're all empty!
Son of a... Report!
Same over here. We got cradles, but nothing in them.
Monica?
Did we just fall for a trap?
They've got us surrounded.
Kevesi troops.
Well, doesn't it suck to be you? Every little step you made turned out exactly as planned. Now us, we're an elite unit, the all-stars of Keves. You lot have been doing as you please for long enough. Right here, right now, we're gonna correct that little mistake.
Garvel!
Oh! So you've actually heard of me? Guess I gotta give myself more credit than I thought.
Layla and Hoop!
Sparks. They look like they're in their early terms. That means...
They got reborn.
That adds up. This lot, soon after they moved to Colony 8, I hear they croaked.
Don't dare look down on us second-termers. We were chosen. We are the elite. Now, I don't know if you're lost numbers or what, but you're in our way, and for that, your heads are gonna roll!
Okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of expected that's where this was going, considering you looked very, very young in the cutscene. So, yeah. It's neat that these characters are coming back after such a long time and all that. Very, very cool. I was gonna say something else, but I'm now forgetting exactly what I was gonna say. Really is so hard keeping track of everything, but I hate to break up a cutscene with me like constantly pausing it. I hate that stuff, but sometimes it's needed because then I just forget stuff. Sorry, Garvel, we're quite a few levels higher than you, friend. Hate to break it to you. Very dead. Bye bye. Alright, so should I take out the... You know what, let's take these things out. Ooh, I need parts from this thing. How wonderful. That is fantastic, actually. Beautiful. Uh-huh. There we go. Very dead. Thought I would take out the Levnesses real quick. Broke, topple, launch. Smash! Yep. So, let's see here. Go ahead and take out this thing as well. That reminds me, someone did mention something pretty self-explanatory that I didn't think about with Smash. Obviously, Smash is going to do more damage if you have it on attackers and stuff. I kind of assumed Smash would just do like, I don't know, a percent of max health or something like that, but yeah, so it actually doesn't matter based off of their stats. So the reason the Smash isn't doing much for me is because like a defender's using it. But if I get a Smash on like an attacker now, then it would do more damage, which is neat to think about. So if I do that, things could work out very, very well for me. Will definitely be something I'll look into.
Just finish him off already. I need that sweet, sweet life. Finish him off. Hurry, run him through. Go on. Kill him dead. That'll give me a good top-up, nice and easy. Gotta love this new flame clock the console was kind enough to give us. It's a belter!
It's a different color.
Yeah, that is no ordinary flame clock.
Back in my old colony, if some moron slowed you down, there was nothing you could do. Oh, you could kill him, sure, but you wouldn't get any life from it. But around here, that's all changed. Here, life is the privilege of the strong. The final survivor gets to take the whole snuffing cake.
Garvel.
You get it now, do you? The weaklings need to be taken out of the running, so give me some of that sweet life! You mother!
You can call yourself elite all you want, but do moderate your expectations.
You're the same as ever, Garv. Only ever thinking of yourself.
How you gonna win against us like that?
What the snuff is this? No one told us about these monsters.
You are not to hesitate.
Man!
What? Lady Consul!
I should have known.
Guess you can't have a Feronis without a consul, eh?
My Ouroboros as well. I can't believe my luck. I suppose I ought to have prepared better still.
A woman?
You like my children? They're an Anti-City special unit. One that I have diligently raised and lavished with love myself. It has been backbreaking to educate them so. They'll have to earn much, much more life for me before they're done. I hate failed investments. So you see...
I'll take you brats out myself to protect mine!
Oh my god, it's Kira from Soul Calibur. Wow. Alright. Hello. Oh, cool. And we start off in, Okay, well that's interesting. We start off in Ouroboros form. We're only level 3, or level 0, unfortunately, so this actually isn't even all that useful. Let's just keep spamming until we're high? Oh, what? Wait, I thought the high heat was what caused the Origin Sword to pop up. No. Oh well. I thought if you got into high heat, that's what got Origin Sword to come up, but maybe you have to use the first one first. Oh well. I'll look that up after, get a little bit more clarification on that. Refresh myself in the little tooltip for it. Alrighty, so, you got like, what is that, Frostbite? Ooh. Good days. Can we get a burst too? No? Alright, no. Oh well. Let's go ahead and... God, you just can't stop getting bopped though. Poor you. My god. Bonk. There we are. You stay behind you. Ooh, button mash, button mash, button mash. And I do have my chain attack, so we can just go ahead and finish you off with that now. Luckily, this fight probably isn't going to be too hard. Well, it's basically over at this point, so it's definitely not too hard. Oh, but Senna and Triton are... Oh, they're blade shackled, so they actually don't even get to be part of the chain attack. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's going to throw a bit of a wrench into things, but, I mean, I'll still go through with the chain attack anyway. Yeah, I didn't realize they were still shackled. Damn. Alright, that wasn't ideal, but I did manage to get the Ouroboros order, so we still did really good damage, and now you're quite low, so... We got that going for us. What are you about to do to me? Maybe don't do that. I did manage to evade it. Beautiful. You're still aggroed on me. You're awakened. Do not like that. Oh well. Keep hitting that. Okay. Yeah, that frostbite is not fun. Yeah, I'm doing too much damage. I realize this. Getting that field over here with you. Ooh, we still got bopped. Thank you, Lanz. I appreciate it. No. Okay, that AoE is really annoying, like I said. Thank you for the regenerate. We're not going to be able to go around or do anything. Okay, but now we can. Bang, bang. Doing the big damage. Smash again. Beautiful. Alright, let's do this, and then I can Fatal Barrage behind you for big damage. God, Fatal Barrage is so busted. Especially in chain attacks, it's absurd. Absolutely absurd. I can win this way. Bye-bye. Later.
What is this? Nobody told me the Ouroboros mobs were so horribly strong! Why did no one tell me?
Dear, oh dear. It seems your grasp has exceeded your reach.
Noah! Cut the flame clock! We gotta release Garv and the others!
This simply isn't fair!
What just happened? The console, she
just disappeared. Lady Consul? Lady Consul! What am I supposed to...
Drop it, Garv! Your clock's gone! Just stand down! Peace. You don't have to fight anymore.
Huh?
No more stealing of lives. No more charity from consuls.
What are you on about? Get snuffed. You're talking out your ass. Don't have to fight. Fighting is all that we know. If we don't have that, then what the snuff are we supposed to do? Tell me! What do we do now?
Hey, need some help?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Nah. Been through worse. Man, you guys, stunning. You're so far beyond us.
It's not a big deal. If you were one of us, you'd do just as well.
Yeah, it's like Lanz looking at Garv and seeing him when he was at the start of this. He had the same reaction.
Those guys.
What's eating you, Lanz?
Well, I just worry we cut them loose a bit soon.
Tell me! What are we gonna do now?
How would I know?
Huh?
You stop stealing lives. You guard them. It's simple. But the how is up to you. Got it?
Spark? You can't do this to us.
Colony 4. Know it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
On your map, middle of the Faunus region. The lieutenant there, Boliaris. You can tell him we sent you. Try him. Helps to have a mentor, starting out.
You gave them the info. Now they got a choice. Some might take it hard, though.
Besides, when we cut through the flame clock, it was to protect the city detachment too. There was little else we could do.
If we'd meddled even more, it might have come right back round to bite us in the bum.
We did the right thing by telling them about Colony 4. I think that was the best course of action.
Everything they believed came crashing down just like that. They'll be confused for a while, sure. But they'll figure it out. Just the same as you lot did.
We might have gotten off lightly. If we hadn't met like we did in that valley, we'd be just as confused as those guys. Luck was on our side. Speaking of, back then, wasn't it Lanz who was the most reluctant of us?
Yup.
Nah. Our big man was just a bit shy to introduce himself in front of new people. Right?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, he was. I did kind of get the impression that he was embarrassed to speak up. Right? Eh? Oh, he's just a big teddy bear, really.
No. Yeah. That's a neat quest, just the kind of the parallel to Lanz growing up and then kind of showing what he's learned to someone that's also in the process of growing up and is reacting the same way he initially did. Cool. These side stories are really neat, and it was also cool to see Garv in them again.
Here, Lanz. Same dish as mine. Double Arden meat, deluxe.
Thanks a bunch.
Let's see. No tall spice here, but double veggies.
Arden sausage, huh? That sounds good. But then, there's the tall spice sauce as well. Fluff cream and skeeter syrup dressing. What delight! Oh, there's even chocolate sauce. How can I possibly choose?
Still hard to believe, huh? Eating what we want.
Huh?
But is it enough? I want more.
Dude, that's already pretty hefty. You really gonna eat another? Oh, hey. Whoa, he's pretty decent.
Or have I got it backwards?
Huh?
Maybe it has to start with me.
Yeah, I mean, the question being, do you want more or do you want less? Do you want to be a free spirit like this person and kind of just do what you love and never really worry about it being this grandiose, crazy life, but you get the ability to just chill and do what you want? Or do you want more work and you can achieve this fantastic life that you always wanted where you can have whatever you want? I don't really think either way is the wrong way. Some people like to go with the flow and take things easy and just enjoy life. Other people like to get as much as they can out of it. All just differences in the way people work and all that. But yeah, that was a cool quest. I don't think we have enough time to really do anything else after that, but we managed to completely wrap up Lanz's side story there. And also, Senna is done with that. So, I wonder... Tyon, you are on Lost Vanguard. I actually want to keep Tyon on Lost Vanguard, because I want Tyon to get that, Smash, Mighty Beat. I want you to have that on one of these attacking classes. So Tyon's staying there right now. Senna, has anyone else unlocked Martial Artist? I do believe no one else has. Yeah. So, and Soul Hacker is obviously still going to take an absolute millennia. Like I said, Mio's the next one, the next closest one to learning it. Yeah, what a pain. I think for now, I'm actually going to take Triton out of the party and put Gondor in, so that people can finish off learning that class. And then, yeah, and I guess we're just gonna go ahead and switch to Senna to something else for the moment. Because there's not really much you could switch to. I mean, Full Metal Jaguar. Oh god. Uni or Mio. I could swap Mio off of Guardian Commander onto, like, I don't know, an attacking class or something. I do like having Mio as a defender. I definitely think I like Noah and Tyon as my attackers. Honestly, I feel like I like Mio and Uni as my defenders, and then you two be the healers. But let's put you... Let's see, what healing class would you want to look at? You could do Strategos. Yeah, how about we just put... Yeah, I'm going to swap you two. I'm going to put Uni on attacker, and I'm going to swap you over to that. Alright, so yeah, we got Uni on this. You have launch, and you have high crit chance, and the silver earrings to build up our chain attack faster. Pretty self-explanatory stuff there, just big crit. And on you, I have healing stuff, and you attack your auto attack faster, extra healing, you have daze. So how many break arts do we actually have here? We have a launch and a smash there. Are you the only one with a break art? You are. I should probably fix that, right? We need another break art. The problem, of course, being... Let's see, you should have Glitter Stream. So let's just throw on... oh, but that's the problem. Oh, wait, no, I can put on 3. Yeah, I should totally have Glitter Stream on. Like, here. When attacking from the side. So I should have it with... Yeah, let's get rid of Night Hunt and replace that with Glitter Stream. So that way we can use our positional thing where we have 3 different attacks that get boosted from a certain position. So my talent art will build up faster. And we have another break art. So it's not all on, who's it, Uni, to do the break. Cool. Alrighty, so I think we're going to go ahead and end things off here for this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I'll see you next time for some more.
It's good.